going to be getting a whole lot of love and a whole lot of action here because this game is one of those games. You know what I mean? And that game is something that, you know, a lot of people are going to be very excited about because it's the Jets and the Cowboys. Even though you don't get Aaron Rodgers in the game, you still got the Jets and the Cowboys, and you got some storyline to it. But truly, in a sense, I had to change my pick on this one, and that's why I'm kind of messing with it right now because I had to get out of the idea. Because at first, when I first saw the line, I was like, you know what? It's Aaron Rodgers against the Cowboys. He's their daddy. He's the landlord of Jerry's World. He's not going to lose to them. Then he gets hurt, and things get a little different. You know what I mean, Jeff? Things get different. Things get a little spotty. So that 3-point spread there is not real. That's not happening. This is going to 7.5 to 8. Jeff, you know
Well,
this. They're probably going to be the highest spread of the day. And
let
yes,
me
the
just
Jets.
let me just interrupt because the official number as we speak at Circa is 9.5 with the 39.5.
Right. So don't get mad at me who's watching the show. This isn't the line. This is the opening line. And this is what I have to go with because it's the opening line. But even with that, I'll still take the Cowboys at 9.5. How about that? You know what I mean? Because I feel like the Cowboys will win this game. There's not much to talk about here. The Cowboys defense absolutely was tremendous. That doesn't mean they'll be the same defense next week, but let's keep it real. This offense is a little bit more inept than the Giants were. The Giants just got slapped upside the head and went home for and took their ball and went home. The Jets don't really have a hope on the offensive end. That's the whole thing. And you know, how many times can you get a ball to Brees Hall and Dalvin Cook? You know what I mean? And I just truly feel this is going to be a game where the Cowboys just take their time. They don't even have to score 40 points. They just need to take their time, make it a conservative game, and it's going to be easy work. It's that simple. So I'm taking the Cowboys in this one. Jeff, give us your thoughts on the Jets.
Uh,
And
right
the
now, right now as we speak, I had a number of 8-42. Again, it's down. It's at 9.5 to 39.5. This game changes tremendously. But the one thing that we can't sleep on is two parts here. Number one, people remember what they saw last in Dallas. Sunday night football, absolute monster defensive effort, and Dak didn't really have to do much. Now we saw Aaron Rodgers running through the tunnel with the U.S. flag, and then 4 plays later, out for the season with the torn Achilles. The defense willed the Jets to a victory. Short week now, short week, and now you got to go to Dallas. This will probably be 9.5. I don't think the sharps will allow this game to go to 10. Listen, I know it's Zach Wilson, I do, but defenses travel, and we know Dak has a history of throwing picks as well. I'll use the 9.5 here. I'll buy the hook. I'll take the Jets plus 10. Hopefully Wilson doesn't throw a lot of picks. Hopefully Brees Hall does something. Garrett Wilson does something. I know the defense will do something. So give me the Jets plus 10, Pops.
Hey, you know what, Jeff? And you got great ideology with this. Let me give you a great example of why you're on to something here. Broncos a few years ago, just a good defensive team, basic offense. They went in there and beat them 30 to what was it 30 to 6? They were up 30 to zip at the half, and
Yep.
you know, and they literally did it on all defensive plays. They didn't do it because the offense went out there and did anything. They did it because the defense locked it up. So the Jets defense can possibly have a little run and that can affect things in this game. So if you're taking the Jets, don't don't be scared to take them. You can they're a very confident play in reality because what you're doing is that you're betting with the book. You're betting against the liability because the Cowboys are about to be the liability on Sunday for every book, and we know this. All right, so we move forward. Let's go ahead and talk about the Commanders and the Broncos.